What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. So today we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Carnival coins. Which characters should you get in the Baba shop with your Carnival coins? So the first things first, without even sugarcoating this, the number one you should get here with your Carnival coins, whether you're an OG, if you're a new player, is going to be here Carnival, not Carnival, but LR Bulma. So LR Bulma is going to be one of the best characters you want to get with your Carnival coins. You want to prioritize, and one of the reasons why is because even though her leader skill is only going to be a 150, let's actually pull up her LR version of this card right about here. So LR Bulma, as far as her leader skill, is going to be here Giant Ball Seekers or DB Saga 150 across the board and K+4. But what really actually makes her a very powerhouse unit in the game of Dokkan is going to be her passive, right? So she does have an intro, which is basically free and easy, no special conditions for her intro. So in her intro, she actually gets your K+3 and guards all attacks for the first 7 turns on the starter turn. K+4 and attack and defense plus 177% on the starter turn. And she also does randomly change key spheres of a certain type, including STR, to rainbow key spheres. And she also does build up her damage reduction by 7% at the start of each turn, up to 77%. Now, she also gets your additional attack and defense plus 17% per key sphere obtained, and also additional attack plus 77% with 3 or more key spheres. And this is what really makes her really powerful, is going to be her support. So Bulma actually supports all allies, so it's not even specific, so it means you can even support extreme class units, where she does provide your K+3, attack and defense plus 37%, but this support is going to be actually for 2 turns, as long as you're able to give her 5 or more key spheres. And she also does additional super attack when you give her 7 more key spheres. Now, this is actually really good because her entire kit is actually very consistent due to the fact that Bulma, LR Bulma, is actually able to create rainbow key spheres. So LR Bulma, the fact that she's just self-consistent, and the fact that she supports every ally, no matter what you are, either super class, extreme class, or you're gonna be future saga, you're gonna be here realm of gods, it doesn't even really matter. As long as you give Bulma 5 key spheres, she is gonna be, of course, supporting the entire rotation for 2 whole turns by 37%. And also, she does have here a very busted active skill as well, which can be used on turn 7. Unfortunately, it's not the quickest one, but after turn 7, she is a disgusting unit. So not only that, after turn 7, when she actually uses her active skill, she actually changes the entire field to SR key spheres, and she also provides your allies K+7 attack and defense plus 17%. But don't forget, once you actually give her all those key spheres, she's getting here 17% attack and defense per orb obtained. So a whole field of orbs, she's getting a huge monstrous buff while also supporting the units for 2 whole turns and also additional 17%, but she's also doing it for 2 whole turns for the 37%, and she's gonna have your basically her damage reduction of 77%, and she's also gonna be guarding as well. So because she does guard for the first 7 turns here as well. So LR Bulma is definitely your #1 priority. You want to go ahead and actually bring here or get with your Carnival coins. As far as her 200% leader skill, she only has 2, but even on a 150 lead, which is just the bare minimum, LR Bulma can actually still do really well against the ultimate red zone bosses, even at 55%. You will take damage from a super attack, but would you die from a super attack? Absolutely not. Especially if she does actually do a double super, because on her 18 key super, she does greatly raise defense for 1 turn. And also on her 12 key super, she also does greatly raise defense for 1 turn as well. So she's even a lot better after she supers. So LR Bulma is definitely someone your #1 priority, which you want to go ahead with your Carnival coins if you have your exactly 500. Now, do you want to go and get extra copies of LR Bulma if you already have her, and you are missing the other characters, let's say, in this roster? I'd probably say no. I would probably say maybe if you're sitting at like 1,500, okay, maybe you can get yourself 2 copies of LR Bulma, because again, you could still maybe pull her if you're still subbing during the celebration. But I feel like just 1 copy is all you really need for LR Bulma, because she's that crazy. So definitely going to suggest here your #1 pick is going to be here, LR Bulma. As far as the other characters, your number 2 pick, from what I would say in my experience, is actually going to be the Carnival Goku. Now, unfortunately, I still didn't put any copies of him. I only have him at 55%, but Carnival Goku is actually really good. Despite his flaw, I would say, he has one little small flaw, is that the first attack does have to be a normal, and the reason why is because he does get the extra attack and defense when he actually gets hit here. So you can see it from his passive. He actually gets here this additional defense plus 59% with the same turn after receiving an attack. So the first attack is not going to be a normal and ends up being a super attack. You could potentially die here. Now the good thing about this Goku is that he does have here a revive, which is very easy to use. In order to use a revival, your HP has to be below 59%. Now, actually, after you revive with this Goku, he actually also guard all attacks for the rest of battle here as well. Let's see here. Yeah, with guard all attacks and a high chance of sorry. My God, I can't speak right now. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Guard all attacks and a high chance of performing a critical hit starting from the turn which the character revive skill is activated. So once you actually get his revival, he now becomes a very good unit. The only thing is that there's so many units in the team building that need stacking. The thing about this Goku is that he does stack defense, but only on his 18 key super. So if you're floating this Goku, he could be a reliability, but if you keep him on rotation and he's just stacking defense, he's gonna look really, really good. He also has a very easy active skill here to use as well, besides the revival, which is called the Super Saiyan Rage. So greatly raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and disables the enemy action once within the turn. So once you actually pop this right here, Goku actually does does an attack, but he also does cancel one attack of the bosses, right? So it could actually be really good because that attack could be a super attack. So Goku is really, really good. Offensively, he's also very powerful as well because once he actually gets hit, he's also going to be super effective against all types. He does also increase attack here as well, which is actually very easy to get. And again, the only weakness I would probably say if he doesn't get to revive, if you actually don't provide his revival, is that if you're below 60%, you no longer have the guard ability. But again, it's just very simple to actually get this character's revival. Out of the whole roster, I would still say that Carnival Goku is number 2. Despite being a year old, he's still really, really good compared to the other characters on on this roster. So that would be my number 2 pick. The other pick I would probably say, there is this Carnival Goku, the Super Saiyan Carnival Goku. I think he's okay. Do I think he's worth the coins? Let's say you don't have your copy of him and you have to choose either another copy of LR Bulma or this Goku. I don't know. I'm not the best. I'm not gonna say he's not good, but I just don't really use this character despite him being pretty decent. He does have damage reduction, but the problem is that this character only builds up when he does receive attacks, right? Overall, this Goku is really, really good. The good thing about this character is that he does provide here, I believe, 50% to superclass allies for defense and key +2. So this Goku is definitely meant here for a floater unit. He does also, by the way, raise defense on his 18 key super and his 12 key super as well. But I just don't really find myself using this character, but he's still a really good character. He is going to be a 200% leader skill for Battle of Wits, and his name is going to be here Super Saiyan Goku. So the good thing about this character is that he has a lot of good teams here, and of course he links well with, of course, the LR Gohan. But would I say he's definitely worth it? I guess he is, but he would be probably like maybe number 3, I guess, or number 4. Because I probably would say maybe you want to get your Super Boo, right, compared to this Goku. Because Goku, right, Super Saiyan Goku, there's just so many cards that are named Super Saiyan Goku, which you can actually replace them. Like, for example, the Carnival Goku, the Tech one, which I believe, in my opinion, this Tech Carnival Goku is better than the STR one. But that's just my opinion because I end up using more him than him, right? This guy just barely use him. So, but I would probably say he's going to be your number 4. Your number 3 pick, you actually want to go ahead and choose here, which you're actually very, very lucky to actually get, is going to be her Super Boo. Now, I know Super Boo isn't the greatest right now, but the reason why you actually want to go ahead and pull this character or get him with your Carnival coins is because in the future, let me actually pull this up here, which I should have actually prepared. Let's actually go here to events, and let's go here to challenges, open a new tab right about here. We are going to be getting here we're Super Battle Road, extreme version of Majin Power, which is pretty intense. And if you don't have Majin Buu, it's gonna be really, really difficult. Right now, global, we're only going to be, I believe we're on Bardock, right? Where is it? So we're on Team Bardock, which should be right about, that's power absorption. Where are we for Extreme Super Battle Road? Where is the Majin Power? Oh, there we go. So Majin Power is going to be getting here a basically Extreme Super Battle Road. And if you don't have this character, it's going to be really, really difficult. Now, this Buu does have his flaws, but once he actually gets his guard ability, he's actually really insane. And on top of that, he's actually going to be really good here for the upcoming stages for the Ultimate Red Zone. Because if it is going to be Fusion Zamasu, this character is going to be really good. And the reason why is because he does actually do guaranteed guard against Fusion Warrior, right? So we can actually take it right about here. Guard all attacks when there's a Majin Buu Saga or Fuse Fighter category enemy. So again, this character can be really, really good with the upcoming, whatchamacallit here, Ultimate Red Zone. So he does heal here as well. And he actually has a very good proper now 200%. Oh, actually he doesn't have a 200% leader skill. Oh, okay. I thought this character actually had a 200% leader skill with the Fusion Zamasu. His categories are going to be Worldwide Chaos. Wow, so this character still does not have a 200% leader skill. I mean, he has one, but this one doesn't have one. That's pretty interesting. But still pretty good because, again, he still has a great chance of guarding, and he actually looks pretty good here. But this Buu, again, is probably going to be one of the key characters for the upcoming Ultimate Red Zone if we actually get Fusion Zamasu, because, again, he's going to have the beautiful guard ability. So I would definitely recommend getting a copy of this Majin Buu, but more importantly, the extreme class units as far in Dokkan are just very lackluster compared to the super class. The super class, there's just so many good options. Like, for example, you have Bulma. Who do you have here as well? You also have here, of course, if you have LR Bulma, you have Super Saiyan Goku. Who else do you have here? That's pretty good. I guess you have Piccolo and Goku here as well, which are kind of okay, but still, like, super class to extreme class, like right now, I would say Fusion Zamasu has definitely kind of lifted the extreme class, but the super class is still very, very dominant. So my number 4 pick, right, because we had 1, 2, actually no, my number 3 pick is going to be here Super Buu, because Super Buu is going to be a very important unit in the future. Even though he doesn't have a 200% leader skill, he's still very, very dominant. So that's going to be my number 3 pick. My number 4 pick, I would probably say, is going to be here Carnival Goku. Now, should you use your coins on Metal Cooler? Listen, I was a defender of Metal Cooler, but the more I use him now in today's meta, he is just not that reliable. So, without even going into too much detail, Metal Cooler, I would say, just don't even bother getting him with the Carnival coins. And one of the reasons why is because they shafted this Metal Cooler so hard with his 200% leader skills, because you'll see here that he only has 2, which is one of his own, and of course Gamma 1, right? Unfortunately, they shafted him by not putting him, I should pull up the LR version, by not him being on the leader skill of this STR cooler right about here. If he was actually part of it, then maybe I would say yes, you can definitely get him, but because we are actually missing that extra 30% from his stats, he is not that reliable. And on top of that, his revival, you could only do it once per battle. And if you're running 2 double Metal Coolers, then one of them are going to be useless if they actually get supered. But he does give you a free heal. But again, Metal Cooler is just not that guy anymore. So unfortunately, I just cannot recommend getting him with the Carnival coins. Another character you probably want to say that's better, in my opinion, than Metal Cooler, honestly, I would probably say here is going to be Janemba, right? If you really had to choose between Janemba and Metal Cooler, I would probably say Janemba, to be honest, because again, the first 2 stages of the Ultimate Red Zone for Dismal Future, there are going to be beam attacks, and Janemba can actually nullify that, right? So Janemba is actually looking pretty good. He has a guard ability. Yes, he's aged, but I would still say that he is better than Metal Cooler, in my opinion. But these characters, right, starting from basically, I want to say besides Super Buu, there's Fusion Zamasu, there's Trunks and Gohan, and every other LR just below, I definitely want to say you want to skip and not get with your Carnival coins. Maybe Rose might be in discussion because he should be getting his EZA, but every other character you actually want to go ahead and not get with your Carnival coins. And one of the reasons why is because of the upcoming banner, which should be dropping in part 3. Let me actually go here to banners. It's actually up right here. It should be up, which is going to be, let's see, is the banner right about here? I maybe should have prepared it, but oh, this banner right here, right? So this is going to be the worldwide campaign, which of course you can summon for free when you actually get all 50 tickets, which is going to be probably in part 3. So if we actually take a look at the banner, right, you can see here that the unfeatured LRs, right, we have here of course Fusion Zamasu right about there. We have Golden Frieza. Who else do we have here? We have Piccolo and Goku. We have Janemba. And who else do we have here that's going to be on the list? I guess that's pretty much about it. Oh, we have Rose here as well, right? So it's not guaranteed that you can actually pull these characters, but it is a chance that you can actually get them. So again, even though these guys are not the greatest, I would say. Oh, I guess I missed it right about here. Let's actually go to the Baba shop here, to the items, and let's go here to the Carnival. Again, you can see that these guys that we see right here are going to be on the banner for the worldwide campaign. So again, you could still pull these guys for free. So definitely not worth it. Even Hidden God Goku are going to be on this banner. So definitely not worth it to actually purchase these characters with your Carnival coins. Because again, Carnival coins are actually much more scarce right now since they're kind of new and on the global side. So you definitely don't want to be using your Carnival coins if you can actually potentially pull those characters for free, right? So everyone starting basically from Fusion Zamasu, excluding Super Buu because he's not going to be on the banner, but starting from Fusion Zamasu all the way down, you do not want to use any of your Carnival coins until the very end. But even to that, like these options right now, oops, these characters on the top are just much more better than characters at the bottom, right? Like Carnival Goku, LR Bulma, and Super Buu are going to be your top 3 priorities to get, or even this Carnival Super Saiyan Goku here as well. These 4 cards are your top priority to be getting with your Carnival coins in the game of Dokkan if you don't have your first copy, right? So number 1 pick here is going to be here, of course, LR Bulma. Number 2 is going to be a Tech Carnival Goku. Number 3, I would probably say here Super Buu, and then number 4, I would say here Carnival Super Saiyan Goku. So that's going to be my recommendations for what you guys should choose here with your teal coins or your Carnival coins. So let me know down below what you guys end up choosing with your coins. And let me know if you're missing guys any characters, I guess. Or you guys just are just short of the Carnival coins to purchase. But again, this is 500, so it is a lot of teal coins. So that's going to be pretty much about it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos coming down below. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!